The very fact that Lizzo was ever in the run to be in the Super Bowl just tells you how far we've fallen in general, that this disgusting piece of garbage might actually been sitting up there jiggling during the Super Bowl halftime show. But apparently she was in the running. That is no longer the case. Lizzo has been pulled from consideration for the Super Bowl halftime performance after all these allegations that have come out about her. Lizzo removed from Super Bowl halftime show consideration amid abuse allegations from dancers, according to a report. Of course, even though the sexual harassment stuff, that's pretty disgusting and degenerate, the one thing that more people have paid attention to than anything else has been her fat shaming people. Her company fat shaming fat backup dancers. It doesn't get more ironic than that. But the reaction is pretty much exactly what you would expect people to have. Look at some of these. Why was she even considered in the first place? They really tripping. We weren't looking forward to it anyway. Good move by the NFL. Best news I've heard in a while. She's horrible. I can promise you Lizzo is never being considered to do the Super Bowl halftime show. One fan added. Good. Her allegations make her seem like the Deshaun Watson of the music industry. Another fan
That's a good one.
wrote.
Yeah.
Obviously, if she was just on a short list of people who they were trying to figure out, but I think it's a good thing she's removed, not just because of this, just because in general. Yes. I think people are tired of what was it last year? Was it Rihanna last year?
Rihanna.
And I would have loved Rihanna had she not been fucking 8 months pregnant or whatever. So she basically couldn't move.
And wasn't that her pregnancy announcement too? Like nobody knew she was pregnant until she stepped out on stage. Like, what the fuck?
You're right. Maybe. I think she was lip syncing too.
Well, that's
I think they all are.
That's standard at this point in time.
But I think it was obvious though.
But for like a Lizzo Super Bowl halftime performance,
could you imagine?
In the right mind wants that?
Could you imagine going from the likes of Janet Jackson, Katy Perry, Jennifer Lopez, Rihanna, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, here's Lizzo for the halftime show? Like, how far have we fucking fallen?
She'd be better off fucking lining up on one side of the ball, to be honest. She'd probably make a half-decent guard. Like, I think she could probably do it.
Did you see my post the other day on Twitter?
Was it the Raiders one?
It was the Raiders. The Raiders are signing Lizzo.
Yeah. They might as well. They might as well.
But you know what, man? Most of these Super Bowl halftime shows have been mediocre. So it's not a shock that she was considered the lead to actually get it. That's how horrible it is. She was considered to be the front runner to be the halftime performer.